Good morning, all. In this class, we'll continue with the back strain. In the previous class, we have studied F strain. What is called F strain? Today, we will study about B strain. It is one of the effect of bulky substituent on the Lewis acid base strength. Let us consider Lewis acid base reaction of ammonia with trialkyl borate. There are two cases. Case 1 here, ammonia or amine forms adduct with the trialkyl borane. In this case, the trialkyl borane, the alkyl groups are bulky. The alkyl groups are bulky substituents. For example, ethyl or mesetyl group. The nitrogen atom in amine or ammonia is sp3 hybridized. Here, the bulky substituents are not present. In the case 1, the bulky substituents are not present in amines. Okay. In the next case, the bulky substituents are present in amines or ammonia. Okay. Now, in trialkyl borane, the boron is in sp2 hybridization. Because of sp2 hybridization, the bond angle is 120 degree. Due to this large bond angle, there is minimum steric repulsion. There is less steric hindrance. Okay. On forming adduct, you see, on forming adduct, the large substituents are folded back behind the acceptor atom or donor atom. Here, donor atom causes steric repulsion and back strain. See, this is back strain behind the boron atom. Or if you have substituents, if you have bulky substituents behind nitrogen, they will have back strain. There are two possibilities. This is case 1. Okay. So the large substituents are folded back behind the acceptor. Here nitrogen is donor, boron is acceptor. Okay. Behind the acceptor atom, because of changed hybridization from sp2 to sp3. In sp3 hybridization, in the adduct, the boron is present in sp3 hybridization. Therefore, tetrahedral geometry, the bond angle is 109.5 degree. So, the bond angle, see, is considerably decreased. Because of this, there are steric congestion behind the boron atom. This causes back strain and affects the stability of the radical and also stability of the adduct, as well as the basic strength is decreased. Because of this, it is not ready to donate. It is not ready to donate. It is not ready to accept the electron pair from the amines or ammonia. Let us consider case 2, where bulky substituents are placed in amines or ammonia. The hydrogens are replaced by, there are 3 hydrogen atoms in ammonia. They are replaced by bulky substituents. See, as bulkiness increases, see, this is not bulky. less bulky substituents. So it is in sp3 hybridized. The lone pair is available for donation, so it is more basic. As we increase the bulkiness, the nitrogen atom is changed to sp2 hybridization. It becomes sp2 hybridized. Why it becomes a sp2 hybridized? Because the bond angle is in pyramidal geometry around 107.7 degree, whereas in sp2 hybridization it becomes trigonal planar geometry. It becomes trigonal planar geometry because of steric repulsion. Because of steric repulsion between R or bulky group, it is converted to sp2 hybridization. In sp3 hybridized nitrogen, the lone pair is present in sp3 hybrid orbital, whereas in bulky substituted amines, the lone pair is present in pure p orbital. Okay, therefore it is reluctant to donate the electron. If it donates the electron, it becomes sp3, similar to previous case. If it donates electron to boron, Lewis base, Lewis acid, then it becomes converted to sp3. Therefore it is not ready to donate the electron, and hence trialkyl ammonia, tertiary amines, bulky tertiary amines are less basic. Okay, let us see here. Similarly, amines, ammonia or sp3 hybridized, when the substituents are very bulky, for example, they may flatten up. They may flatten up to give sp2 hybridization with the trigonal planar geometry. It occurs. Why it happens? Because to reduce the steric class or steric repulsion, sp3 is converted to sp2 or it flattens up. Now the lone pair is present in pure p orbital, so it is not ready to donate the electron and hence less basic. It won't form attack with high stability. Okay. Let us see few problems probably asked in your competitive exam or in regular exam. What is the strain present in triethyl amine attack with the trimethyl borane? In this case, ethyl group is more bulky, whereas methyl group is not very bulky. Therefore, when this Lewis acid approaches this, it will fold back. See, the triethyl groups, because of fold back because of this, to avoid the front strain. They fold back to give back strain. The adduct shows back strain because the lower stability is attributed to the ethyl groups in triethylamine have to fold back to avoid front strain. So in the behind nitrogen, there are bulky substituent causes steric congestion in the back of nitrogen atom. Now what is the strain present in triethylamine, triethyl borane? See here, bulky substituents are present in both Lewis acid and Lewis base. Both bulky substituents are present. So when they approach each other, there will be front strain as well as once it forms adduct, they are folded back behind the acceptor or donor atoms, as I said earlier. So this causes back strain, steric congestion behind the donor acceptor atoms. The poor stability, this is much less stable than the previous case because the bulky ethyl groups cause both front and back strains. Let us take another question commonly asked in competitive exams. Queen Euclidine and triethylamine are both tertiary amines. Then why queen Euclidine is more basic? Why? This is the structure of queen Euclidine or this, okay, bicyclic compound. This is triethylamine, tertiary amine. This is also 1, 2, there are 3 alkyl groups are connected to nitrogen. It is tertiary amine. Here also there are 3 alkyl groups, 3 ethyl groups are connected, so it is tertiary amine. Here the substituents on nitrogen are folded back due to ring structure. Due to ring structure, the substituents are folded back. Whereas in triethylamine, there is ZC bond. There will be free rotation. There is free rotation which occupies more volume and it causes more steric repulsion behind as well as front strain. Okay. So, whereas in triethylamine, the ethyl free rotation occupies more volume, steric repulsion to give both front and back strains. In the next class, we will study about internal strain, eye strain. Continue watching. Thank you.